teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one too low.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 17 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now they go play action with Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back to throw now on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Ernest Jones. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Here's Matt Araiza now.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Little bootleg here. Powell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here is Washington now to take over.
Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Throwing here, Howell. That ball nearly intercepted, but could not hang on. There certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A handoff running left, Mixon.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Come on, set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Second and 5. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is a close.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Howell.
He's got him in. Complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another throw for Howell. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 2.
Right back to Pitts again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And some room to maneuver.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Joe Mixon.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. First and 10 as they start this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Check right, switch, yellow, 1, ready.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Mixon again.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down. Howell now. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st down, Howell to throw. And it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Howell's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the counter, Gibson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Howell. And this is taken in for... Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get out. Back now at FedEx Field. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready. Check pitch. Black block. Smith right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun again to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Washington ready to try again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pass incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you he told the quarterback.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Pass on for the extra point.
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So now Ridder and the Falcons
down 28-27, just over 2 minutes to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Pitts.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
There's Evans again, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. And a catch right side by Evans. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow.
Ridder will throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here's Howell.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And that's complete to Brown.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Howell to throw.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. He's back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least he'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Powell with one final shot.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in.